Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So now, welcome to our today's show of the broadcast of the match between Arsenal and Brentford. So this match today is very important because we still did get our own title charge between we and Man City. So 3 points for today's match. They very key if we want to maintain our consistency again. So make an waste our time. So let me know your thoughts on the comment section, how you see the match. So make a carry now go the lineup. We'll see who will do battle. This is our favorite lineup. This is the lineup we don't always they use if we want play these days now. So for the goalkeeping department, we get Aaron Ramsdale. Then for the right back, we get Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko. They'll come get Shaka Partey for the middle of the pack. And at the same time, we get Bukayo Saka, Odegaard, and Martinelli. They come to play behind super Eddie Nketiah. Now we're going to check those we can get for our Benjamin. So if you check the Benjamin, we'll see we'll get some kind of familiar names. These now the same lineup and sub we'll use for the match against Everton. Because when you check the Benjamin, we'll see Matt Turner, Kieran Tierney, Tomiyasu, Rob Holding, Kivior, Jorginho, Vieira, Trossard, then Kozia, Dubry. So these are the guys who will use fight battle. So nobody let me do for the studio. I also say Oga Joka don't join us for the studio. Oga Joka, your mic they muted. Unmute your mic. So you're welcome to the show, and our community members welcome everybody. So Oga Joka, how you doing now?
I'm good. Good morning, good afternoon, all Gunners all over the world.
All right, don't see the match. So make a check some comment section before we proceed and see how the lineup be and how the match will be. So Kamal Olamilekon, they say we'll win 2-0. Then Isaac say they say we move. Then Classic World, they say my G. Then Hamless, they say up Gunners for life. At the same time, Jamie, they say that 3-0 the match will end. Then Sam Shizi Montero, they say that 2-0 him they see. Then at the same time, Pascal kind of talks in that 2-0 to win to Arsenal. So Oga Joka, this match, I think see our lineup first of all. I think see the lineup who they used to play this match we won't play against Brentford.
The lineup is not bad. Is what we have been using, so we know what they can give us. We already know the players and their capacity and what they can bring to the table. So it's a good lineup, and that's all we got.
All right, so this is the lineup who they use play today. So Oga Joka, I see today match the way it go be. I see.
Today's match, we need winning in this match. It's going to be tough because Brentford has, I think they have a 9 unbeaten. They're on a 9 beaten.
They're unbeaten in 9 games. The last 9 games.
Yeah. So it's a tough match, and they too they are not happy because we don't knock them twice. Come to make that they are nice kick about, boys.
Yeah.
So and that thing can never ever be erased again. That word can always be brought to book each time Arsenal is playing Brentford. So
yeah,
they are not happy. So they will do their best to see if they will stop us, but it's gonna be a tough one. And at the end, I'm seeing Arsenal flying with 3 points.
Satoshi, not hear you. Okay.
Yeah, Oga Terence don't join us for the show. So Baba Sato don't join us. So you are all welcome to the show. So Oga Terence, wow, long time. We don't tell see you.
So you are welcome. Mona, pardon me. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, CHUKS. You are doing a great job, I must confess. Good afternoon, all over the world. It's good to be back.
All right, Oga Emmanuel don't join us for the studio. So Oga Terence, I just see this match, Arsenal versus Brentford, Emirates Stadium.
Yes, it's going to be a tough one, but I see Arsenal winning the battle at the end of the day. The loss to Everton last week, it was a bitter pill for us to swallow, but it is what it is. And I think Arsenal, they learned their lessons, and for every game they come, they need to approach them with all seriousness and all determination, because if you must be a winner, if you must win the Premier League, these are one of the matches you need to win, so that at the end of the day you go going to extend your lead at the top of the table, because any slip off now, in fact, now the grace of God, now Man City drop points last week. So things like that, I think Arteta not want to make it repeat itself again. So when matches like this they come, like Brentford will be like say they are not too strong per se, but on paper, it's easy for Arsenal, but on the field of play, it's a difficult one. So Arsenal just need to take up the match, dictate the pace of the game, not take the game to the opponent, not let the opponent dictate them, because if they dictate the pace of the game, they are going to come out with a victory. So Arsenal just need to approach this game with seriousness. That is it.
All right, so away from that, so one here waiting. Oga Babasato self get to talk about this match. So Babasato, I take see this match.
First of all, good evening, Gunners all over the world.
Babasato, good evening.
I greet you, Boss Oga Tares. Oga Jokan, Oga Emmanuel, I greet the house. I believe, say, today match, just like the way Boss Tares talk just now, will not be as easy one, you know. At least these people is really in a perfect shape. They have played almost about 9 games. They have never lost anyone, rather they draw. So they are really in a better form. And I hope, say, if you look this match, me with these people, they always get sentiment. Like if anyone will win each other, or come social media go like tease each other one can. So I remember the last time when we win there, I think it's 3-0 or 2-0 or so. You know, so the way we are happy, 3-0, okay. The way we are happy, you know, take out to social media. I think Gabriel Mogales do the same thing they do to us. So it was a very chaos for social media. So I believe say they will come with all full house. And if you see this Brentford, they know they play defensive game as well. That's one thing that I like about them, just like the way Arsenal beat. But I pray may they not use the tactics of Everton and Newcastle. Now let those people don't use that two tactics where they take defeat us. You know, they use long balls and defensive ways. So I hope say today match, just like we don't lose back to back now. Trust me, we know like one lose back to 3 matches again. And moreover, with the strength of the 13 men, you know, where we get like the life of the fans, the 11 player, and including Arteta that are making 13, you know, we go the chance along the line. So I believe say we will do more better, but it's not a game where we all roll out like that. So I see Arsenal winning. That's just it.
All right, for the benefit of those who just joined the show now, we don't really know what we talk about. So these are the people who use fight battle today. So Ramsey for the goalkeeping department, then Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, and Zinchenko. They for the back four, then Shaka Pate, normal, defensive duty. They will come get Saka, Odegaard, Martinelli, come the flank, the Nketiah. Now, for those who come for our Benjamin, come get Matt Turner, Kieran Tierney, Tomiyasu, Rob Holding, Kivio, Jorginho, Vieira, Trossard, then Kozia Dubry. So these are the guys who do this fight battle today. So make I bring in Oga Emmanuel for this conversation now. So Baba, I take see this match. Your own opinion? I think say the match go.
Well, my own opinion be say I believe say no matter what happen today, I just believe say Arsenal go carry the day, you know, because with the lose where we lose the last time, you know, I think our players don't learn some kind of lesson, and for them they feel like say when we dey home now, our place where we say we dey dominate anybody we come there. So that one alone they give me hope today. Say we go win the game. You understand? No matter what they carry come, because the game go hard. The last 5 games where Brentford don't play now, they don't win. So the kind of form where they dey, no be play, you know, and themselves know they see Arsenal for highs. You know that they always want play good and well against us, mostly since when they don't promote. We be saying that them win us last season, yes, our first match I think, and then win us. So since that time they can't be like a rival to Arsenal. You know, anytime when we play them, they won't give their best. They won't show us say themselves they Premier League. You know, so I just believe say today, once we so far we day home, because I know say waiting we do them for their home, they no go day happy. Say even 3-0, no be say we go bring them like 1-0. So today won't be say once the game be say anyhow, then go put all their best. But I believe say anyhow, make we go carry the day now be the team. Thank you.
All right, so Olufemi the talk say whether Brentford we not lose their 9 games, you know, concern me. All I know is Arsenal is winning. At the same time, Stephenson they say okay, then additional they say up Gunners. Then Olayinka Akinloye they say let's go all out and collect all the points. Then Victor call the talk say Arsenal go win 3-1. So Oga Joka, if you watch this Brentford, you go see say they don't collect points for Tottenham Hotspur hand. They don't collect point from Man City hand. They don't collect point from Manchester United. Now part of their 9 games unbeaten run. These people they do good home and away. Now that's how we meet them. You see they early in the season. They never really balance well. But now they have all their main men. You get both Ivan Toney, both Mbuemo, everybody is complete. So if we want to play this people now, how are we going to approach the first half? Assuming say Naibi Ateta, and how are you going to structure this team to play the first half? Because we all know no two halves are equal.
First of all, I say Brentford they play very well, and now all these people you mentioned now they don't these people. So if I were if Ateta now, I go just tell these players, look, you see Everton match, that was a slip up. Is a let's say is a mistake. This mistake will not come. So you see this first half, 3 goals or nothing. Go there and take the 3 goals. Use the first half, dismantle their defense, put confusion into them, and get the 3 goals, and then because they will come out to play. I've watched their match. They like to play end to end stuff with they play attacking football, and that's what makes it interesting. So I will strategize this player, make them to know their duty and to stick with the plan and not to make unnecessary mistake trying to do
Okay.
some sloppy passes that warranted us losing against Everton. Those mistakes must be corrected. If actually you win the league, these are the kind of matches you need to get the point from. First half, win this match in first half, and that will be the strategy.
All right, so Oga I don't talk very, very well. So Oga Terence, I go to structure this first half because we all know this Brentford, they can be very, very dangerous. So how do you think we should approach this first half?
Yes, like Oga Jokas talked just now. I think from the blast of the whistle, you just have to take the game to the opponent, because if you allow them score you first, it now becomes a difficult one. You can't they play catch up. So what Arteta need to tell the boys that they should not take their leg off the gas. That is, they should not be giving silly passes for their own end, and they should approach the game with all seriousness. They should not let their opponent dictate the play. Because Brentford, I don't watch like with everybody. We don't watch Brentford. We don't say there's a big keep ball, there's a big play ball, they get strong as striker. Evan Toney, very strong, and he get that physicality to oppress any defender. But whatever it is, Arsenal should not be. They should not be so eager to get the goal. Can't forget, say they get their own defensive duty to do, because in as much as you are attacking, you are defending. But they say the best way to attack is to the best way to defend is to attack. So what I think say Arteta will do, Mason has tried to get the first goal, because who score first, you tend to get the upper hand, because once you don't score, your opponent will want to try to equalize. So it will not become a space at the middle of the park. So you can use that one to oppress your opponent. But anything will make the first score, you go under pressure to get the equalizer. From there, you can't play with pressure, and some mistakes with are about to happen. So what Arsenal should do, they should take the pressure off themselves, keep the ball, score the first goal, get and do the right thing with that, and not losing the balls too often to the opponent. That is it.
All right, Baba Sato, make I bring you in on a different topic now. If you look this match, objectively speaking, forget say maybe we'll be Arsenal fan, we get Arsenal community. Do you see an upset happening today?
Sure. That is sure. Just like the way I tell you before, say they are not happy with Arsenal. Based on the past stories and the disputes where they always get for anybody we win. So definitely obstacle will always there. First of all, the first prayer of any other person will fail the prayer on Man City. May we fail or lose. Or more get draw. So dispute would always there. And I'm truly sorry to say this word. I'm seeing Brentford score first, score Arsenal, and probably the match ends 2-1 by the favor of Arsenal, or they play 1-1. So obstacle, they that one are normal. No two ways about that. They are really good. Ivan Toney, just like the word Gatara is talk, is an attacker that can bully anybody. Understand? So, and he has an experience. So let's see how it goes. And I pray maybe this opportunity not slip out of our hand. But it's going to be a tough game.
All right, from the sentiment where Baba Satori talks, it's going to be a tough game. It's seen probably an obstacle, something could happen. So, Ogi Manuel, what do you say if you think about this Brentford? Do you see an upset happening today? I've been saying it's true in the park.
First of all, may I pardon my manners. Say I no greet people when I come inside. I greet everybody. I bet me I no verse. My mind no delay that time. And the thing we did be say, as Oga Sato take talk, there's if they possible because now we go take know whether Arsenal really they prepared to go win this league because the kind pressure, the pressure where we get last season where they try to go top 4, is different from this one because this one self now top of the league we did. So the pressure will increase. It passed that one where we get last season. So all this kind of game now we go take know whether our players they don't learn or it gets something where they don't tell them, we give them confidence because this kind of time now we go see whether Arsenal go fit they play the same way that they play since when the league don't start because pressure don't be. Pressure don't the people they pursue us for back and we don't lose 2 games. So I pray say make this thing no can affect them. We be say this because anything will make Brentford the team will won't play can't get confidence inside the game. My brother, no problem we will get. Now fuck up. That's why this game now our starting go determine give them that confidence or not. Because if we get that first goal faster, where the game don't we don't rush them, then that power where they get them go reduce them. Because them as then they so they know if you go relegation with the way that they play and the points where they don't get safe. I no see them especially we won't go relegation. So now we go control them for this game. If we not control them, then I hope say we not go see that kind of thing we see last week. So now my own that.
All right, Oga Joka, we don't hear from Baba Sato, we don't hear from Ogi Manuel now. So okay, make I reduce the music. All right, so Oga Joka now, do you think Arsenal have the mental strength to fight Man City for this title? Because Man City have done it severally. They don't pursue Liverpool, pursue them, so they use 1 point carry league. They don't pursue Man U, win the league for their hand on the final day. That is why they get the confidence. Say, you'll be today now, we will still run now, no matter if we get. Do we have that mental strength to do this thing?
Yes, they have. The only thing they need to do is to they need to exhibit that mentality. They need to put it in practice. It's just like when you are fighting a giant who is huge and muscular, and you are lean. You understand? Sometimes you see that when you are fighting this person, you might not have the power to exchange blows end to end with the person, but the strength, the ability to withstand the fight for a very long time might be able to defeat the giant. So that is how this thing is. If you look at it in a muscular way, Man City looks more powerful than us. Arsenal happens to be the lane person fighting, to defeat Man City in this race. So they have the thing is they have the ability to wait patiently and then until Man City are tired out of the fight. That is it. And what is this kind of games? Like I overheard from Messi in an interview where he said that if Arsenal would have won that Everton, that match would have given us the league title. And I agree with him on that because you see that Everton match, it is very, very dicey. We didn't see that coming, though. Although we know it's going to be a tough game. So now, Brentford now is another test, a very big test. So if Arsenal will come out victorious on this one, and then even grind a draw with Man City, then yeah, the league is possible that Arsenal will, win the league or even win Man City. Who knows? Yeah. So the thing is, they have the mentality, but just to put it into practice, the remaining thing.
All right. No, so Oga Terence, I want to look this our Benjamin again. Just check this our Benjamin. We could see how this Benjamin now can change this game if something is going wrong. And at the same time, you can look at the Benjamin and you can also talk about Arsenal's mental strength in this title race, because where Man City today will be like a small picking.
Why?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you, Saturday. Saturday, I did hear you.
Speak now. Now you there to wait now.
Okay, me,
Now
I know you. I know you got CHUKS again. Sorry, I got you. Now they hear me now, right?
Yeah, we hear you. Yeah,
we hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. You see, looking at our bench, as in right now, at least we have some good players on that bench. We get the Giorgio, we get Tenny, we get Miyasu, we get Robodin, we get Kuwa or whatever, and we get other good players. If you take this, so when you talk about the mental strength of whether if Arsenal can actually compete with Manchester City for the title, yes, it's a capital. Yeah, yes, because you know why? That determination that has been keeping them since the beginning of the league. You know, when you are determined, it brings success, because they say determination leads to success. Because Arsenal don't did there over the weeks now, over the months now. People they think say, okay, fine, Arsenal will drop, but they are still there. So that thing whether they keep them they go ever since will still spur them to continue to strive for the title. And not forget, say, in Premiership, anything can happen. Nobody gave it to Leicester City the year with the winner, but at the end of the day, they came out victorious. So if Man City thinks say because of say they don't do them over the years, they actually pursue other people for the title, and at the end of the day, they come win and they feel say, see, every year can never be the same for you. This might just be the year where Arsenal want to break into the league and becomes a title contender. So Manchester City should not be too over how will I say it now? They should not be too confident that they are going to win the league. Arsenal, for one, they see this thing as in this is a project that they have been clamoring for, and the thing is in their hands now. I don't think say Arsenal will want to let this thing slip off their hands. So what they just need to do, they should be determined. They should not be too carried away by this top of the league stuff, and they should every game like what your guy Magnus talked just now, that they should take the game at this Brentford game now as a very serious one. If they can beat Brentford, anything can say happen against Aston Villa, Manchester City, and at the end of the day, Arsenal will extend the lead to 8 points. So whatever it is, Arsenal have the mental strength, and our bench, there are no minors there anymore. Arsenal bench, they're okay now to change any game at any time. Thank you.
The network get problem from
CHUKS.
I know. Yes.
Other thing when I will add to the statement of CHUKS, you know, where they like look between Man City and Arsenal. The truth is that while every other person they underrate Arsenal, and while other people see they clamor over Man City now two options. First, they believe say Man City they always they consistencies to meet a lot of people if they don't day up. You understand, like the life of Liverpool and every other thing. So they believe when they say not be new thing to. If you not be new thing to other people, you know, obviously be new thing to Arsenal, they will do one. And for Arsenal, they believe say Arsenal in the middle of the park where everywhere don't good, they always they crumble. Now maybe the two criteria when they try to bring. They believe say very soon Arsenal will crumble. Because they believe say get where would they run reach, later we'll come they deviate from what would they run from. Like let's say happen last season. So and trust me, that two options where they get say Man City they pursue people, they catch people, who Arsenal they always club where they don't almost reach the race. Everything will change, just like the way CHUKS they always talk say history is meant to
be
make,
broken and be kept,
and also meant to be broken. So trust me, if they continue to they believe like that, say Man City they always won, but trust me, say for this one is ready to be broken. That's just it. So now their mentality of every other person now make them they talk like this. So let's see as the league go.
Yeah.
All right, no while so Babasata, what will be your prediction, sir, for this match?
The truth be said, I tell you, say I seen Brentford score first. The match can end draw or 2-1, but I'm seeing draw.
All right, so Ogajoka, what will be your prediction?
2-0.
Okay, Oga Terence Yunko, your prediction?
2-0. 2-0.
Okay, man, let's see your own prediction on this match.
2-1, 2-1.
Me, sure, I'm not surprised when I go see 3-0. Now, with me, I just see like a repeat of the reverse fixture. Because this kind of match now, like what I talk for in press conference ahead of this match. I think I said the team they prepared to turn up a very, very great showing. Like the one impressive. If you check Arsenal website now, but Twitter now, the post with them post for that their lineup, they say let us go back to winning ways. If Arsenal lose back-to-back losses 3, it go be like so we don't get in crisis, panic go set in because I see Man City beating Aston Villa tomorrow, so we must make sure so we no lose. So we'll go watch the first half. So after the first half, we'll come back. Maybe first half we'll lead that kind 2-0. We'll come back and see how everything will go. All right, my people, we'll come back.
Inshallah. I wish
All
you
right.
for us.
All right. Thank you.